Hello, my name's Benny and I'm going to show you some more outdoor art today. So I've come out into the woods. It's a lovely spring day, the sun is shining, it's a little bit chilly so I brought my coat along, but I've had fun so far collecting some natural materials, and I've also brought some little bits and pieces along with me to help me make some art. I'll show you what I've got so far. I've found in the woods some lovely sticks that I'm going to use to make a picture frame, and I've also brought with me a little bit of string. This is just plain wool, so you can bring natural materials like cotton string or garden twine. Don't bring any plastic string like nylon out because you might leave bits of plastic in the environment. And I've also got a pair of scissors with me, so do be careful with those. But I'm going to make a little picture frame today, and I'm going to make a picture to go with it. I'll show you the frame first. I'm going to use my sticks and my string to make a little picture frame that I can use to put my art into. And the first thing I'm going to do is make sure my sticks are the right length. So you can see I've got two that are shorter and two that are slightly longer here, so my picture frame is going to be slightly oblong. You can use any length of sticks, just make sure you've got two one length and two the other, so that you've got a nice square frame. I'm going to start off with one of my shorter sticks and one of my slightly longer sticks, and I'm going to put them together like this, and we're going to wrap them together with the string. So if I just take this little bit of string there and leave yourself a good long end there, that'll come in useful later. But the first thing I'm going to do is wrap it really nice and tightly around these two ends. I'm leaving quite a bit of spare stick there because I don't want the string to pop off the end. I'm pulling it tight, wrapping it round, and once you've gone round a few times, it's holding those two sticks together. That should be enough. I'm going to turn those sticks 90 degrees and you'll feel it tightening up, and you'll also see that you've got now the other side opening up. So I'm going to wrap my string around a little bit more the other way. So now I'm going this way like that, wrapping my string around, keeping it tight all of the time, and I'm creating a kind of X, a kind of cross of string. So I've got some string going that way across those two edges, I've got some string going that way across those two sides, and you can see very quickly it's held those two together. And now, because I left a little bit of spare string on the end there, I can tie these two ends together and that will hold those on. So I'm just going to snip my end there, tie these together nice and tight. Try not to let the string unwind while you're doing that. To make my knot, I'm just making a little bit of a loop like that by putting the two together. Make a loop, put the ends through and tie them, pull them tightly together, and you can see, there we go, I've got my first link. I'm going to do that with the other three corners, and let's come back and see how I get on. So I've finished doing the same thing on the other three corners, and you can see I've got a lovely square picture frame there now. If it starts to go a little bit wonky, you can just push it back into shape. It's quite flexible at this point, and you don't have to make a picture frame shape, of course. If you wanted to make a triangle or a star shape or any other shape that you could make with these little bits of sticks, that would make a lovely nature mobile as well, and you could decorate that with feathers or bits of moss, other things that you'd found out in the woods. But I'm going to decorate this. I'm going to put a picture in the middle of it. It would be perfect for a family photograph actually, but I'm going to collect some other bits and pieces and take them home to do some special nature art. So here we are back in the warm, back in the studio. I've got my picture frame that I made, and here are some of the things I collected on the way home. I've got some lovely young leaves. You can see I've got different shapes, some round ones there, some longer, thinner ones, but also some bits of bark that I collected off a fallen tree. And I love the rough texture of this. These are all going to be useful because I'm going to do a texture rubbing. And you might have done something like this before. We need some paper and some different coloured crayons and I've stripped the wrappers off these crayons so that we can use them on their side, because I'm going to rub over the top of these things and see if I can get the texture to come through on the paper. Let's see how that works. So I'm going to start with that piece of bark and put it in the middle, and the trick here is to hold things really steady while you're rubbing them. If they're wobbling around and moving, then the rubbing is going to be a bit fuzzy. So I'm going to rub this with the blue crayon, and I'm going to add to my blue, I'm going to put some orange with it. The combination of different colours is going to be really zingy. These are what we call complementary colours. So blue and orange go together and make a really nice effect. Next I'm going to do the round leaf, and again I'm going to use complementary colours, this time purple and yellow. Those will look really zingy together. And you don't have to just put your objects in a line like I'm doing. I think this arrangement is nice and simple, but if you want to move the leaves around and do patterns by rubbing the same leaf in different positions on the paper, that's a nice effect. You can use coloured paper as well. You can cut your leaf rubbings out and collage them together to make a new picture. You can even draw over the top of them, so turn them into little animals or abstract patterns by adding extra doodles. There's loads you can do with this process, so be creative and have fun. And here's the end result, twig picture frame with multicoloured leaf rubbing, and I've just hole punched the corners of my picture and put an extra bit of string across the back to hold that in place. I really had fun making that, and so much in fact that I decided to make one of my other ideas, this little star mobile, which is made in the same way with these sticks and tied together at the corner with the wool wrapped around in both directions, just like I did with the picture frame. But of course I've used brightly coloured wool with this one, and I've done some extra wrapping in the middle and added some colourful feathers for an extra funky look. So I'm really happy with all of that. I hope you're inspired to do some artwork of your own. I hope you have fun with that. For me, for now, thanks for watching.